There's a lot of iconic characters in the world. Whether they're games or cartoons, we all have to admit they hold a special place in our heart. But what if we face two of the most infamous icons up against each other? Mickey Mouse, the top Titan Toon, versus Mario, Nintendo's pesky plumber. These two are the faces of cartoon and video game history, but which one would win in a duel? We'll figure this out today. Now let's talk about our first opponent, Mickey Mouse.
Cartoons are quite old, and that's definitely no exception for the mouse in the clubhouse. Mickey Theodore Mouse is a cartoon legend, Disney's poster boy. He's done a lot of things during his time on screen. First of all, Mickey can outrun giant tornadoes and can react to lasers and meteors and can keep up with people like Donald and Pluto, who have traveled with light speeds at best. He can knock people out and break steel, as well as fight and defeat giants. You think that's crazy? Well, that's not even half of what Mickey can do. I mean, dang, Mickey is kind of thick. I mean, not as thick as Mothra, but thick. He can use his idea light bulbs for a flashlight, grab the sun, survive an explosion that blew up multiple states, can fourth wall break, pause time, clone himself by just popping his head off, can take a pun bling, and he has survived bad luck. Mickey is skilled at fighting and is very clever. He even finds science to be interesting. He can think of his plan while on his feet and can easily perform acrobatic moves during fighting. Mr. Mouse has his paintbrush, allowing him to shoot out paint that can erase matter and possess people to usually be on the good side for a few seconds. He has the Keyblade, which can be used as a melee and magical weapon, and yes, on occasion is a key. He can use the Inkwell, which will turn him into gold, increasing his durability feats. Not that they need to be increased, since they're already insane. A lot of Mickey's ability comes from the powerful ability which is known as the Toon Force, which is a power that breaks logic and science. Mickey uses this to his advantage. One example of the Toon Force is at one time when Mickey messed with Pete and messed with the animation frames. He can also stretch his limbs like Spinell from the hit movie Steven Universe the movie, and have his limbs also be stretched out by someone else. He knows how to drive, pilot airplanes, and drive boats, and we know about Toodles. Oh, Toodles! Mickey's little robot companion. Toodles gives Mickey anything that he thinks Mickey needs for the situation, such as hammers or wrenches. But one of Mickey's most powerful weapons is the Sorcerer Hat, which we will be giving Mickey since Mario will have the white leaf. Sorcerer Mickey is capable of making inanimate objects come to life, move stars, as well as enter people's dreams. He can also keep up with a large amount of Disney villains, as shown in House of Mouse as he fought Jafar. This is all your fault, Jafar. And for durability, even though we can't explain that Mickey can survive explosions, being electrocuted, being beat up, and kill Donald and Goofy. And come on, we all know how durable Goofy is. Even though Mickey has the incredible abilities, he does have weaknesses. First of all, Mickey's nice and wouldn't want to fight anyone. And second, even though he's unbearably hard to kill, he can still be hurt. And his Toon Force is not as impressive as a Looney Tune like Toon Force, which is more violent. Mickey also can't say no to anyone, and he can get frustrated at sometimes, but despite those weaknesses, Mickey's still one of the top Toon Titans. Now, before we talk about Mario, his spaghetti-loving opponent, we need to say, rest in peace, Super Mario in real life, because he's dead. They took him too soon. Spaghetti!
Wow, that is an amazing masterpiece.
Super Mario is an Italian plumber that does basically everything that a hero needs to do. He saves princesses, plays sports, and abuses monkeys, apparently. But don't let that fool you to think that he's a weak little plumber. This fat guy has done a lot of impressive stuff. But before we get into his insane feats, we must first look at what he does casually. First of all, Mario has power-ups, the mushroom being the first power-up in the franchise. The mushroom, once consumed, can help Mario grow and shrink into size, and is also poisonous. He has the bee mushroom, giving him the ability to turn into, well, what else? A bee. The blue mushroom, allowing him to turn into a tiny little ghost that can go through things and fly. The spring mushroom, giving him the power to bounce up into the air really high. The propeller mushroom, giving him the ability to propel, aka fly up the air. The rock mushroom, giving him the ability to turn into a giant boulder and, well, roll around and hit things. And, of course, the 1-Up, an ability that gives Mario an extra life. Mario has a heckload of power-ups, from the power-ups that give him the capability of flying, to the power-ups that give him, well, the ability to touch something and instantly kill them. He can create fire with his hands, jump incredible heights, and kick around a castle that was 61,372,830 tons, like it was a soccer ball. He has a hammer which can do critical damage to his foes, he can breathe in space without any protection, and he can dodge laser and fire blast. Now on to some of Mario's more insane feats. He's capable of scaling to Bowser, who was capable of tanking an entire star, blowing up, creating a black hole that destroyed the fricking universe. That's right, everyone. Mario's durability is universe level. Well, kind of. Mario also has massively faster than light speed and reaction speed, being capable of piloting a ship that can dodge stars, lasers, asteroids, and many more things. He is also capable of taking hits from, fighting, and defeating Dream Bowser, who can create worlds, and can scale to Z-Keeper, who is universal. He can break the fourth wall, and it's argued that he's immune to time stopping. He also has a metal cap, which increases his durability and strength, but it makes him heavy. He has his Tanuki suit and his cape, giving him the ability of flight. But the two most impressive things in Mario's arsenal is probably the white Tanuki suit and Cappy. The white Tanuki suit is one of Mario's most dangerous weapons, as it can kill literally anything and anyone. Cappy is Mario's hat, and once Mario throws his hat, Cappy will give Mario the ability to quote-unquote capture someone. But this leads us to Mario's weaknesses. Number 1, when Mario is usually angry, he rushes into battle without thinking twice. And, for his most powerful weapons, the Tanuki suit is weak to lava, and Cappy can be somewhat of a coward sometimes, and for his other power-ups, one hit and they're gone. Well, at least for some of them. Mario is, even though can scale to Bowser, who is capable of surviving a universal explosion, doesn't mean that he can't be defeated by weaker than that. And Mario is always quite clumsy in the beginning, always getting himself foiled by Bowser. Despite all these weaknesses, Mario is still the mushroom-eating hero that we all love. But can he take down the top Toon Mouse? We'll figure this out today. Now that you know about these two, they're ready to battle. Let's see which one would win a Ranting Royale. Mickey and Pete were in a little fisticuffs. This battle lasted so long that they dragged it into the Mushroom Kingdom, but eventually, thanks to Mickey's intelligence advantage, he was capable of tricking Pete, and then Pete was on the ground. Pete then put his hands over his head, hoping that whatever Mickey would do to him wouldn't be fatal. But, while they were doing this, Mario was jumping up in the air. He then noticed Mickey about to hurt Pete, and finish him off. Mario then grabbed a rutabaga and threw it at Mickey. Mickey then got a little cartoonish bump on his head, and then he turned around to see Mario, but then he turned back around to see Pete. Pete was gone. Mickey then got angry. Both of them looked like they were both in an angry state. They were ready to fight each other, but which one would come out on top?
Fight!
Mickey got out his Keyblade, Mario his Fire Flower. Mario then turned into Fire Mario. Mario then shot out an array of fireballs. Mickey then dodged these fireballs. He used his Keyblade to slice some of the fireballs back at Mario, but Mario dodged these fireballs as well. He then ran at Mickey, his hands on fire. But then, Mickey used his Keyblade to quickly whack Mario. Mario then, in a cartoony fashion, his head was bobbling, and then, when his head stopped, he tried to find Mickey, but Mickey was nowhere to be found. Mickey then teleported in front of Mario and hit him. Mario was mad. Mario then spinned around trying to hit Mickey, but Mickey got a little sloppy and tripped. He then got spinned and hit by Mario, flinging him in the air. Mickey got just as mad as Mario did. He then got out his thinner. He tried to shoot his thinner at Mario, but sadly failed, as Mario dodged every single shot. Mario then got out his leaf, making him turn into Tanuki Mario. Tanuki Mario then ran up to Mickey Mouse, swinging him with his tail. Mickey really got mad and stretched his limbs. He grabbed Mario and threw him up in the air, but Mario, thanks to the Tanuki, could fly. Mickey was confused to how this could happen, but then Mickey realized that he could use his Toon Force against Mario. He then does proceed to do so. Mickey then ran up to a house. He opened the door and closed it. Mario then opened this door, grabbing his fist so he could punch Mickey, but to Mario's surprise, Mickey disappeared. Mickey was then in another door, and then he closed that door. Mario opened that door. Mickey wasn't there. Mickey opened another door, and Mario opened that door, but Mickey wasn't there. Mickey did the old Scooby-Doo gag on Mario, opening door by door, and Mario opening doors, but Mickey wasn't there. Mario then got eventually angry, and then, with his fire powers, set the whole building into flames. Mickey got out of there in time to not get caught on fire, but he was very tired. So he used the inkwell to turn into Golden Mickey, but Mario did the same by putting on the metal cap and turning into Metal Mario. They then proceeded in a little fisticuffs. They punched, kicked, and bit. But eventually, because both weapons have time limits, Mickey got out of his golden form, and Mario got out of his metal form. Mickey then turned invisible, Mario wondering where he was. Mickey then tried to catch Mario, but Mario stopped time, thinking that that would stop Mickey, but it didn't. It's because Mickey could stop time as well. They then grabbed each other and punched each other, but then Mickey once again disappeared, but this time he didn't go after Mario. Mario was wondering where he was, but then he looked at the screen, looking at the viewer. He then realized that Mickey Mouse was out of the TV. Mickey Mouse then messed with the animation frames, messing with Mario. Mario couldn't resist. Mario could not hold back. Mario had to do what Mickey said. But then, Mario used his fourth wall breaking powers to jump out of the screen and punch Mickey right back into the screen, jumping back into the screen himself. Mario then proceeded to punch and kick Mickey, but then Mickey got really angry. He then decided to yell out, "Oh, Toodles!" Mario was confused, but then Mario realized this would be a great time to capture Mickey with Cappy. He then threw Cappy at Mickey, but then something rammed Cappy away. It was Toodles. Toodles then decided to fight Cappy, Cappy doing the same for Toodles. While Cappy and Toodles were fighting, Mickey and Mario both decided they had enough of each other. Mario then takes out the white leaf, turning him into White Tanuki Mario, and Mickey puts on the sorcerer hat and the robe, turning him into Sorcerer Mickey.
Sorcerer Mickey then proceeded to throw stars at Mario, but Mario immediately dodged them all. Mario then tried to go and fly and ram Sorcerer Mickey, but Sorcerer Mickey immediately shot water at him, making him blind for a little bit. Sorcerer Mickey then goes up to White Tanuki Mario and gives him a punch. And then they fight and fight and fight. Until White Tanuki Mario punches the Sorcerer Hat off Sorcerer Mickey, turning him into normal Mickey. Mickey falls all the way to the ground. Mickey then sees Mario. Mario's ready to straight up destroy Mickey, flying and ramming all the way down at the ground to him like an asteroid. Mickey was scared. He was thinking and thinking of what to do. And then he had it. He got the thinner paint. And then, with one shot, he shot Mario. Thinner paint erases things, so it erased Mario's White Tanuki. The White Tanuki was gone, and Mario turned into normal Mario. Mario then fell on the ground. Hurt for a little bit, he got back up. These two, then realizing that Cappy and Toodles were tired of punching each other, Mario grabbed Cappy and put Cappy back on his head, and Mickey grabbed Toodles and told Toodles to go home and rest. And then Mario and Mickey then both throw fists at each other, punching each other in the face, knocking each other out. When they both woke up, they were both ready to fight, but then they looked into each other's eyes. They then realized that they were not the villain. Mickey then explained how evil Pete was, and then Mario explained that he was going to save the princess from Bowser. And then Mickey said he would help. Little did Mickey and Mario know, Pete and Bowser teamed up with each other to kidnap the princess and Minnie Mouse. So, Mario and Mickey are adventuring to not only save Peach, but save Minnie as well. They went through many obstacles, but eventually they got there, ready to fight together. Wait, who's Bowser Jr.'s mother again? Hey guys, it looks like we have a tie. Wait, a tie? In the beginning? In the first episode? Well, Mickey and Mario cancel each other out with their abilities. Mario's faster, stronger, and has better durability, while Mickey has regeneration, hacks, and Toon Force. The only thing that these two could hurt each other with is Sorcerer Mickey and White Tanuki Mario. But even then, they cancel each other out. White Tanuki Mario can put it into Sorcerer Mickey by taking off the hat, which Mario can easily do with the White Tanuki suit. And Sorcerer Mickey can take out White Tanuki Mario by shoving a star in his face. As we all know, White Tanuki Mario is very weak to lava. But these two, at the end of the day, really cancel each other out. I know some of you people may be like, but Mickey Mouse is a cartoon and can never die, blah blah blah. Okay, that doesn't really work. Number one, yes, Mickey Mouse may be a cartoon and have massive durability, but he can still get hurt, as even though we said he did survive bad luck, that doesn't mean he didn't feel the pain. And some of you may say, but Mario's stronger, blah blah blah. Strength and speed, although a lot of times, well, will never always get you everywhere. Even if you have strength and speed, it wouldn't really be so good if you couldn't even kill your other opponent. So, at the end of the day, these two cancel each other out. Go ahead and debunk me if you want to. This battle is a draw.
ba 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 ba.